Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. In today's video, I'm showing you how to get this DIY bridal makeup look, should I say. Perfect if you are a bridesmaid, maybe you're going to a wedding, or maybe you're the bride and you just want to have a nice, simple, put together makeup look, then this is for you. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay guys, to start this look, what I'm going to go in with is my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. So for bridal, any type of bridesmaids look, you really want to make sure that you prime your skin so your makeup stays on all morning, all day, all night long. And I really like this one because it's hydrating, but it doesn't make your skin feel like tight or anything. So I'm going to apply about a pea-size amount to my entire face, mainly also focusing on the forehead and the chin and cheek areas, because that's where I find most people get a little bit more oily, so that's really going to help smooth out and make sure your makeup stays on. Okay, and next we're going to go in with some foundation or concealer, whatever you have on hand. So this is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot. This is a 2-in-1 concealer foundation. So I'm just going to apply a bit on my eyelids just so we have a very neutral base when we go in with our eyeshadow, and just take a stippling brush or a sponge to blend this out. Okay, after we've applied our concealer, I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder and just go over the eyelid and set what we just applied. For eyes today, what I'm going to be using is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. So I really like this palette. You can make a lot of nice looks with this, especially for bridal, just because the tones are so neutral. So what I'm going to do is go in with the color Flower Child. So it's just this kind of taupey, very light taupey color, and I'm gonna put this all over my lid. I'm just starting in the crease area and lightly applying it. Okay, next I'm gonna take the color Smarty Pants, and I'm just gonna really work that into the crease. So I'm taking more of a tapered brush as well. This is my MAC 217S or 217S, and I'm just really focusing this on the outer portion of the eye and using a very light hand. And I'm lightly extending the color as well, but not too much. Just for bridal looks, I like something that's a bit more natural, but you still want to look like, you still want to emphasize your eyes, right? So I'm just really lightly building this color. Okay, after we applied those two colors, I'm going to go in with the color Sweetheart. So it's just more of this pink color, and I'm taking that on a Morphe M441. So it's a little bit of a bigger brush, but I'm basically gonna go over those two other colors that we just applied. And this is more of, I wanna say more of like a pinky tone, so it just makes everything look more seamless. Next, I'm gonna go in with the color Rebel, so it's just this shade here. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M506, so it's just a bit more of a very short tapered brush. So this color is a little deeper, and I'm really just putting this on the outer corner of our eye, like I mentioned before, just to emphasize the eyes. And I'm just lightly, like almost barely touching my eyelid when I do this. Okay, next what I'm going to do is take the color Charmer, so it's just this very light shade, and I'm just taking that on a flat brush and pressing that on the inner corner eyelid portion. So just to emphasize that part of it, we are going to go in with more of a kind of sparkly color. So we are just putting this matte shade on first. Okay, next we're going to go in with the color Funny Girl. Mine unfortunately broke. So you'll see it's just this really nice shimmer, and I'm putting that right on top. You know what, I'm actually going to take my ring finger And I'm gonna put this right on top of that matte color that we just did. And that's just gonna give us more of an emphasis on the eyelid. I can't remember the last time I went to a wedding. Actually, it was 2 years ago, I want to say. Weddings are so fun, and I love doing makeup for weddings, so it's so exciting. So hopefully this tutorial will be of some use to you if you are going to a wedding or you just want a really easy do-it-yourself option. So yeah, just press that color right in. Oh, that looks really nice. And you'll see it just makes the eyes pop, which is what we love. Okay, what I'm going to do next is actually go in with Stila eyeshadow. So this is the single color called Kitten. And this is such a pretty color. It's like a nice pink champagne shade. And I'm taking this on a flat brush as well. And this one I'm just going to put on the inner corners of the eye, just so we brighten the look a little bit. It's just very eye-opening. What I'm going to do next is take the color Activist. So it's just this deep brown, and I'm going to line, I think I dropped some of my eyeshadow, line my upper lash line using a Sephora smudge brush. So this is the Pro Smudge. And yeah, I'm just gonna line the top of my lashes. Now I will be using an eyeliner to go on top of this. I'm just using this as an outline. Now for bridal, I don't really do wings. I personally don't like a bridal look with a lot of like a heavy wing. So, but if you like that, then by all means add a wing. I'm just gonna do a nice shadow and a liner so that when I apply the lashes, it blends really good. Okay, next what I'm going to do is go in with my Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I'm just going to go over the shadow that we applied, and I'm just really doing a thin line. You don't want to make it too thick, and this is a great product because it's so fine that the tip is so perfect you really can't make a mistake. Probably still make mistakes though, but this is like the easiest way. And I'm just going to quickly apply my lashes. I'm using a style that is very similar to the Ardell Demi Wispies, so I will be right back. Okay, so I just applied my false lashes on. What I'm going to do next is go in with foundation. So for foundation, I'd recommend something that has a little bit more coverage and something that works well with your skin. I'm actually going to use this Rare Beauty foundation. Now this is a nice medium to full coverage, and I'm just going to apply it on my cheeks and kind of just stay away from the under eye area because that's where I'm going to go in with some concealer, something that's a little bit brighter. So just that Marc Jacobs extra shot. So just over here in this area, just because I want to keep it a little bit brighter. But I'm still going to go in with a brightening concealer on top of this. So I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and blend out these foundations. Okay, so after that step, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Cameo Concealer, and this is lighter. So I'm just going to apply this on my inner quarter and just at the other half of my eye. And I'm going to let that sit for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then what I'm going to do next, sorry, I have to move my mirror, is take my Patrick Ta. This is for face contour, if I can open this properly. And you can see here, I'm going to take that cream shade and I'm just going to do some cream contouring as I'm taking my brush. So just applying that and near the temples as well. And I'm kind of really keeping this near the, closer to like where my ear is. I don't want to spread it out too far just because I'm going to go back in with some powder. So just take this and work that near your hairline so it looks like it blends, and really work that in. If you're like me and you're very fair, it's really obvious when it's not your actual color, so just make it look like it is. After that, what I'm going to do is go in with my sponge and just blend out that concealer very quickly. Okay, next what I'm going to do is take this Laura Mercier. This is the Secret Brightening Eye Powder. So I'm just using this to set my under eyes. I'm just trying to find my brush. And I'm just using more of a tapered brush and dipping that in. This is a lot of product, so I have to tap a lot off. And I'm just putting that right under my eyes so I don't get any creasing during the day or the party, wedding party. And just apply that very lightly. This is nice because it's so fine, so it doesn't feel cakey under your eyes. What I'm going to do next is go in with the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC25. And I'm going to take this on a powder brush and just press this right into areas that I feel need a bit more coverage, and just set the makeup because you know you're going to be on camera, so you just want everything to look very flawless and seamless. So I'm just taking my brush and putting this powder on all over. Okay, next what we're going to do is add some bronzer. So I'm going to take my Sweet Tea bronzer from Too Faced. This is like my favorite bronzer ever. I'm always using this bronzer. So take that on an angled brush and go over that contour that we applied, and just blend it very naturally so it doesn't look too harsh. I might switch my brush, so this brush is getting really weird actually. Let's go in with something like this. I think that will work a bit better. And again, just wherever we did that contour, go over with that bronzer. Okay, so after bronzer, I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula Natural Blush. And it's just a very natural shade. So I'm just putting some on an angled brush and applying this more so to the apples of my cheeks and just lightly blending it in with that contour. And it's just gonna give us this really nice pop of color. You don't want anything too dramatic. That actually went on really nice. I actually like that. Okay, and then next I'm gonna do some highlight. For highlight, I'm gonna use this Tarte Exposed Highlight. I probably should open it and show you. So it's just this very nice shimmer. Now this is very pigmented, so use the lightest hand with it. I'm taking a fan brush and lightly dipping that color in and just lightly putting that on the high points of my cheekbones. And whatever's left, I'll just put a little bit of dust on my nose. I don't want it to be too shiny, and some on my Cupid's bow. What I'm going to do next is lips. So for lips, I'm going to take this MAC Whirl Lip Liner and line my lips. After lining the lips, we're gonna go in, I'm gonna use this Nude Sticks lip color in Tay Tay. So I find the MAC Whirl lip liner and the color Tay Tay from Nude Sticks, so it's a gel balm. It just really even each other out and it gives a nice sheen to the lips, which is nice. whatever lip color you are using, if you are, you know, the bride or in a wedding party, just make sure you always have a lip color on you because it is so good to have for touch-ups. Okay, last but not least, we're gonna do eyebrows. And for eyebrows, I'm just brushing them up so they are going in the right direction. Okay, so for eyebrows, I'm gonna use this Kat Von D eyeshadow. Sorry, it's a brow struck shadow in the color taupe. So it's a brow powder. I don't think they make this one anymore, but I'll link some that are similar. And it's probably going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow. So I am just going to fill in my eyebrows. Sorry, my email's going off. And just lightly make them look natural. Okay, after applying eyebrows, I'm just going to go in with this Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter Gel. So it's a clear gel. And I'm just going to run this through my eyebrows so they stay in place and the powder stays in place as well. And what I'm also going to do is take a brush. So I'm going to go in with a flat brush, so something like this. And I'm going to take that eyeshadow palette that we were using for this look, and I'm going to go in with this color, this white one here, and I'm going to put this right under my brow bone. So this is just going to highlight a little bit. It's also going to conceal some of my hairs because I didn't do my eyebrows, so that's going to just add a little bit more of a pop on the brow bone. And the most important step that you don't want to forget is the setting spray. So I'm going to use my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. You can use whatever setting spray you have or like. I really do like the Urban Decay All Nighter. Is really good, especially if you're getting married somewhere hot. That works really well. But this is nice and light and it keeps your makeup in place. Okay everyone, and this is the final makeup look. It's really glam but simple and soft, perfect for weddings if you're in the bridal party or even the bride. This is something you can definitely do, and the products aren't too bad to work with. So yeah, let me know if you've tried this look and what you think, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!